Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Krishna Gopal and we are discussing the Kaggle 2021 Data Science Survey Analysis, which is an ongoing competition in the Kaggle. If you are interested, then please go and join that competition. That is good for the data analysis and the data visualization. In the last video, we discussed about the line plot and we discussed about some the horizontal bar chart and we show what are the popular languages, what are the popular integrated development environment, and what are the popular languages which peoples in the Kaggles and in the Kaggle survey are recommended to the data scientists should learn. Like we know the Python is recommended in our visualization. We know then it's R and then it's SQL. So in this video, what we're going to do, I resume from the last video where we left, where I stop it like we have to be find the dots to connect these 39 questions. So if you see the question, so what I find in this video, what I'm going to discuss, if you see the question number 9, the question number 9 is what type of the computing platform do you use most often for your data science projects? So without wasting the more time, let's start the video and we'll cover this part in this video. And another thing is that I'm going to use which is already inbuilt function which already we built in our the last, I think, 5th or 6th part. So if you are new to this video, then please go and rewatch the part number 5 where we are build the function which is very useful for this video as well. Without that, it's not easy to understand because everything we discuss in this video in that video. In this video, I'm going to skip that part and we're just going to call that function and we just going to visualize it. So let's start. The question number 10, in the last video, if you watch the part number 6, you understand we discuss about the popular languages because it distribute to the different columns, same as the Kaggle notebook column. Notebooks are the different column in this data frame. So I just going to copy this language code. I'm going to change the name and this one is do automatically work for me. So let's copy this code and go to the noun and put it here, and now just change the question number 7 in place of question number 10. In place of the language, you have to put the host. You can put any other name as well. I'm just putting the host. And then in place of lang, you just put host. That's right, because otherwise there is overlapping of a name. That's not good practice to do, and we just change it to it. So I think we don't need to change much. And in place of this common column name, you have to give the host, which is you already defined above. So this is the host and this is okay. Yeah, it's better to put the notebooks also. Yeah, that's what we want to see. If you want to change again the index name, you can put the df host notebook.index and you get the list, and change that list name again. It will be, you can see the revert changes here. So now that's the final data frame we have, and what we're going to do, we're going to draw the horizontal bar chart. And if you see in the last couple of the videos, we are writing the code for drawing the bar chart, but why I'm not prefer to write that much code again in this video, because here we are going to discuss the 3 cases. One is for the population, one is for the man, one is for the woman. So in the 3 times is no need to write. We have to be think logically and we write the one function, and that function will do work for us. So let's write first for the horizontal bar chart. So define horizontal bar chart. Define the horizontal bar chart. We have to be passed the axis, so if we are passing the ax, and we are just leaving the argument now, and the what things we have to pass, we have to pass the ax dot bar h. Whatever we pass in the initially, we are just making it generalize and passing it in this function, so it will automatically work. So bar h, that is the horizontal bar chart, it will draw, and we have to be pass the data. This is the data. We have to pass the column name as well. So this is the column name, and we have to pass here data dot index. data.index, and you have to pass the data call name and dot values, and yes, you have to pass the color as well. You have to pass no need to pass label, and I think okay, so for now it is, and you have to pass here color, to pass title as well at the end. And then we have to I want to show also what are the numbers, like the Kaggle notebooks, how many mans are using that Kaggle notebook, how many man are preferring to the Colab notebook, and how many are preferring to the Azure notebook. So for this simple thing is that we're going to use the annotation. So for index comma value, for index no need to write the value, for index in data call name dot index and ax dot annotate, and we have to pass the value. So copy from here, we pass it dot log index, it will pass the value. You have to pass the xy position as well, that y position is the index and the x position is the maximum value, where it is the maximum it will show the number. So what's the maximum value? We have to pass it the data column name, that is the data column name here, and we give the values and we perform the sum operation as well. And yeah, I think it will work. You have to give the color, you can give the color here, that color you can give the black, and if you want to give the font size here also, you can give the font size as well, that is already you know, that is a 16. If you want to give the font weight also, you can give the bold as well. So let's give it font weight is bold. Okay, so that's all for this, and rest thing you already know what we're going to do. We just same thing, we are just copy that. So we not want to see the x ticks, so we give the empty. White ticks is the data index, white ticks label data index label, we give the font size ax dot listen, and what you can to pass, you have to pass the ax dot set title as well, set title. You have already, I am already passed it. So title, and the font size is you can give it 20. So this is the general function for the horizontal bar chart. Whenever we call this function, it will show us the bar chart. So let's test it before we going to the further. So let me define first the figure and the axis size, that's we are taking from here. Yeah, so we just copy this, and yeah, and we call this function now. And in ax we have to pass ax2, we pass the data. What is our data? Your data is now you define the df host notebook, so you pass the df host notebook, and what's the column name? You want to visualize for the man, so you have to pass the man here. And what the color you want to pass, you can pass any color here. I'm passing the orange red color, and you can pass any title. For simplicity I pass the host, and let's check it. Yeah, that's what we want, but again you have to pass that value counts in ascending true, so it will come in the correct way. So let's see it. So in place of changing it, passing that one, we have another idea also. You can pass it to df host notebook. You can sort the values by population, because the population, you know, this is the population, you can sort it by population. And let's see it, what will we get. Okay, so df notebook, sorry, df notebook, df host notebook, where it is wrong. Df host, here should be a notebook, man. Okay, we remove this from here now. This is my mistake. Okay, so this one we get, and now again we visualize it. Yeah, that's what I try to show you what we want to get it. We get it from this. and now you get for the man. Now you can define for the woman as well, you can define for the population as well. Then another thing what I want to show you in this, the question number 11. In this question number 11, we can what we can do, we can connect with this, and with parallelly we can show what subplots for the question number 11. So let's go to here and let's visualize what in the question number 11. So this is the q11 dot value dot counts, and let's see what it have. Okay, it have the laptop. Yeah, this is the numbers, but I don't want to visualize with the none and other. I don't want to wait. So what I will do, this is a kind of a series. Why I not put into the dictionary? So it's easy for me to do. So how to do it? Give the index. So index is df value count dot index. Yeah, and dot index, and convert to the list. So to list, and same do for the value as well. Come to here, put the value, and in the place of this put the value, and what you will see now, you can convert to the value dict. Why I'm doing it, because you will understand later why I'm doing it, why I'm doing this. And what you can do, you can zip oh sorry, dict should come first, then come zip, my bad. Now what's wrong, it series object have no value, it should be values. Okay, so what is your value dict you want to see? So you can print it here, and where it's wrong, oh my bad. Okay, so a laptop is a 16231 personal laptop you get, and the deep learning is these things you get, but you not want to see the none and other. So what you're going to do, you just run a for loop. Wherever your key is none and your key is other, just drop that key, just ignore that key, and rest of the dictionary you will get. So let's see how we will do it. For this, I just write the value dict, that is the key comma value. For key comma value in the value dict dot item, if key is not equal to none and key is not equal to other, it should ignore that one. And now if you put this one, and now you put the value dict, so now now you're not seeing the value, now you're not seeing this none and other. So this is the advantage to use the dictionary in this kind of solving analysis, because it's easy to interpret and it's easy to solve the visualization results as well. So now what I'm going to see, because it is a one column and I'm going to perform the univariate analysis in that, so why I should not use the pie chart here? So for the pie chart, again you have to define the figure and this. So let me define it. And rest thing is already we build the pie chart in the initial notebook. So I just copy the figure and size from here and put it to here, and I think it will work. This is let's put AX, and this is the value dict dot values. This is the export. Let for this now just remove it, and the colors you can give any colors, and the start angle is 90. Labels is the value dict dot keys, and that's very simple. So let's see what we will get. The title is not defined, so you can define the title later. And okay, so this is we get for the I think general. We not do for the man and woman. This is for the general, what other peoples are using. So there are 67% of the peoples are using on a laptop, 20% peoples are using on a desktop, and 10% are using the cloud computing platform, and 3% only using the deep learning workstation. Means still people are compatible with the laptop, because they are very easy to carry as well compared to the desktop. That's the reason people are using the 67%. So same exercise you can perform, you can do with the man and a woman as well, and you can build the charts. But now we understand what is the flow. So just write the general function for the draw the pie chart, and that's all. That's the job we have. And that, so let's write for the pie chart. So def pie chart, we need one axis, we need one data, we need one column, I think we need one column, right? We need one column as well, and we need colors, and that's all for the pie chart. Ax dot we have to be define the first from where the data is coming, what the data is coming. So whatever the steps we did, we just copy these steps and we put it to here. We copy this, so we put it here, and in place of df I'm going to write data. In place of the q11 I'm going to write the column name, yes, and just copy this one, put to here. Yeah, you get the value dict here, and then what we did with the value dict, we run this one, so copy this one, value dict, and then we just plot it. Yeah, we just plot it, so copy this one, and if you put it here you can easily get it. Rest of the things you can do by itself, and I think it will give the result to us also. Now how you going to see the bar chart and how you going to see the pie chart, I'm going to show you in the second. So we are defining the two axes for this first, and then in the first axis we call the pie chart, and the second axis we call the horizontal bar chart. So let me call from here, and this is, I just call it, so I put to the ax1. So in place of ax2 it's come ax1, and it's for the man, right, but let's put for the population. Yeah, and in the second axis put the pie chart, so call this, and yeah, so this is the ax2. What is your column name? This is the column name we have. So what's the other column name? Yeah, this is for q11, and in place of data you can give the df. So some colors you define, I already have a list, so I'm going to use that one, and let's see what we get. Call name is not defined. Why is not defined call name? We have to run this again and run this again. Yeah, this is what we get, and you can do this one for the man, for the woman as well, so you can perform for all the three cases. This is the exercise for this video. I hope you like this video, and if you want to check this code, then I'm sharing my notebook link of my Kaggle notebook link in the first comment. So just go and just click to this notebook. You go to the Kaggle website where I did this the same and exact code, but in a little bit in the clean manner. So just guys go and check it, that notebook as well. And if you like this video, then please hit and like and share the channel and subscribe the channel as well. And I hope I will meet you soon in the next video.